right, we are live Sunday night, 7:30 ish. Once again, another session live in the man cave. This is Coach Barnes. We got All-State PG, got the All-State coach. We are Polk, number one source for Polk County High School basketball. What's going on tonight, fellas?
What's up, bro? A lot of build up right now, bro. A lot of build up.
A lot of build up, a lot of checks being written right now, huh?
Yeah.
A lot of conversation, boy. Some people, this thing has brought out the beast or whatever you want to call it, and a lot of folks. Well, a lot of folks have become
What I missed?
other people. Talking about with the. I know you've been away for a while, for a little couple of weeks with this alumni tournament, man. You find people becoming whole different individuals, man. With how they, they write. It's a lot of checks. We just see a lot of checks being written, and so we'll see how.
But it's a good thing, though. It's a good energy. It's a competitive energy. We need it.
It definitely got a lot of that going on. So, but we're gonna jump into it, PG. I know you've been away. We just asked you just off of what we do, but if you got something in the Tumas tape, if you don't, we'll keep it pushing.
Nah, I won't have nothing till after the tournament.
Oh boy, we're gonna have plenty to say about some folks, huh? Because they're all what Cat Williams said, all lies will be revealed. Anyway, Coach, you got anything in the corner, sir?
Man, I got a question. Do championships matter when it all come down to it? Like when you look at, top coaches, greatest coaches,
Gotta
players,
get you one.
you know what I'm saying? Do championships really matter? Yes or no?
Gotta get you one. Outside of one, then it's about the development and progress of the kids moving forward. But you gotta get your one. Or what you doing it for?
So to be considered the great or in that conversation, you gotta have one.
Yeah, you gotta have one. You can't be considered. No.
It's a tier, right? So the tier has to be you gotta have at least one because there's a lot of really good that's never.
This for coaches, right?
Yeah, we can start. Yeah,
coaches gotta have one.
But you don't have to have one to be a great player.
No. I mean, it's all about the teams. When it comes to that, it's a team sport. So, I think Charles Barkley is one of the top 10 players ever. He never won, but I mean, he was on bad teams a lot of the times too. You got guys that don't. But when it comes to coaching, when he says it the way he said it, you want to have one to say that it matters. I mean, to the public eye, but as a coach, your goal is to win you one championship.
I would say, in my experiences, that first one is the toughest one. Just to get it off your back, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of pressure. I'm sure Murph can attest to this, but the first one was the toughest.
Yeah, he finally won one.
Yeah, so Murph can be in the conversation now. He couldn't be in the conversation until he.
That's what I'm saying. If you get one, one is good. I mean,
you in the talk.
It's so hard to multiply on them a lot of times. You just never know where what district what region you in, classification, the kids, especially nowadays,
so many variables.
So many. You know what I'm saying? So
to be able
doesn't matter. My answer to that is like it matters to an individual. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're coaching, you want to win one. You don't want to go out 30 years and don't win none. What's your legacy at on that? So that's how I was answering the question on it. Like as a if I'm a coach, as much as I develop the kids and they continue to improve, that's one goal. But if you're telling me, oh, I ain't got to win a championship as long as all my kids develop and go to college, you're telling a lie.
No coach gets into it just for the development.
We competitive. If you're coaching, you got to be competitive. in anything.
Otherwise, what's the point?
I got 11. I want 20.
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
And because
So has that been has that been minimized? Is that why you asking the question? Has that been minimized?
I don't think it's been minimized. I don't think it's a popular conversation, especially here in Polk County. Because when you start talking about basketball, those championships come far and in between. They're not as often as you see down south or maybe even Orange County at one particular time. Like down south, bro, they so accustomed to it, like it's almost expected. You know what I'm saying? But here in the county, we go through hills and valleys. And then we have those comparisons of players and stuff all the time. You know, we have our conversation about coaches, but what's in the end, what's going to separate you? And Tuma talked about legacy. You know what I'm saying? What's going to solidify your legacy? Like I said, he got 11, national championships, bro. That his legacy is solidified. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing to me that he still has that passion and motivation because I know how I am. My friends call me ADD because I have an attention problem. I need certain things to continue to motivate me. So I set goals. Most of the time they unrealistic, but it motivates me to try to achieve it.
But you know where that, like, I went through a storm where we were winning, but we wasn't winning the championship, right? And um it was like the mindset of, well, I've already won, so long as the kids are accomplishing what the goal is in life as a mentor, as we're mentoring them, then I felt like, oh, okay, yeah, we're going in the right direction. But then you get a group of talented kids that come back, it wakes you up. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's been coaches here that have went down that road where, let's say they didn't win, but they knocked on the door and then they went dead for a while. And then they had that opportunity where they were just that close and they had that much talent, and now that talent's gone. They can't tell me that they didn't have that energy to say, oh, I'm ready to get back at it and win. And then when they don't win, it's always just about the kids. Nah. No.
Tell you, it's tough to get there.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and we've seen coaches that
get there. If you don't take advantage while you're there, who's to say that you ever get back there again? You know what I'm saying? We talked about those variables, but it's tough to get there. I'm not gonna lie to you; it's not easy.
And then it's like, why are you coaching? Like, I've seen coaches like they've departed from schools that they built up the program, and they went to other programs because they want to win and they see that there's something better over there. So why are you coaching? I wouldn't. I mean, me personally, I would probably have jumped ship if I haven't won and I've been coaching for 20 years. I haven't won anything. I haven't got that close to knocking on the door. When doors open at other schools, I would take advantage of the opportunities. That's just me. Because then, I mean, it's like it could be the city. It could be like, okay, like back home, we haven't had like an elite basketball program in Mount Dora, and I couldn't tell you when. I wouldn't want to coach there. The motivation, the kids probably not even there for the sport no more. I don't know. So if I was there and I was coaching and then another opportunity open up, I was Scott Williams. I would leave and take advantage of the opportunity of what I want to teach and learn to kids that are in a basketball program, a basketball city. You get what I'm saying? So all that just goes along with it. What up, twin?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, summer is over with. Summer over with. Right now, you had to give your end of summer 5. We did a pre-summer one. I know things have changed from what we did before summer a whole lot because personnel changed and some people probably did a little better than we thought. So I got the 4. That 5th one kind of is.
So we talking about top 5. So we talking about Bartow, Santa Fe, Winter Haven, and Victory. Definitely
that 4, but that 5th one for me was tough to kind of put a fifth one in there.
Who you just named 4 ability?
Yeah, I just named 4. And they're clearly the best 4 in the county. Right.
So it ain't a 5. It ain't a 5 then.
It's not even 5 because that fifth one, like who gets the fifth slot right now?
You give that so that becomes the very debatable one right there.
Yeah, the fifth one be
you give it to this one team, I might say, well, this team should have it. Or somebody be like, well, they ain't even put us in there off of the summer league. We was missing this many players all summer. I would keep it at 4. Rushmore, the 2025 preseason Rushmores, or I name a 5th team and they making this another coach making an excuse about it. Ain't nobody that's a 15 prove their point. Correct. I've been out the loop, so I mean, I ain't heard y'all talking
Who
loud.
was your 5th anyway, boy? I'm curious.
I couldn't in good like. I mean, I know Davenport won their pool.
Yeah.
So you could say them just off of that alone. I forgot who won the other one. I know they won.
Lake Wells won the other one.
So Lake Wells won. You can say Lake Wells, right? If you're going off of that, but I don't know if them winning. I don't know if they are.
No.
I don't know if they better than.
No, you can't say no.
So for that.
Stop. What stop?
So he asked the question, bro. I'm trying to figure out an answer after summer.
Keyword you just said. Trying to figure out an answer.
Yeah. So
not before you get bullied on this show by these folks. Only once you get bullied.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I'm protecting you, dog.
So yeah, I can't go more.
If you weren't playing that top league over there, then you ain't no conversation about the 5, right? That's what you were saying.
That's a great point.
You still working up to build your kids up. You weren't trying to be top 5. So if you wasn't playing in the elite poll, then that means you were just trying to build your kids up, get the wins, get the kids confidence, build team chemistry, and move forward from there. But you weren't looking at top 5 because you weren't really trying to compete.
So let me ask this: who was the biggest surprise, and who was your biggest disappointment?
Bartow was my biggest surprise because they were so young and they ended up coming out winning it. Biggest disappointment. I don't have a disappointment. Who was in that pool? Who was in that heavy pool, that top pool?
Based off of that heavy pool, that top pool, from what happened before they went in, Discovery I would say Discovery probably be a disappointment for the summer league.
Yeah, I would say that too. Getting Nixon with what they returned, and they picked up the other kid from Jenkins.
And the kid from picked up three pretty good
kids, and they didn't compete the way we thought they would. Yeah, that would be a disappointment. Yeah. But I mean, again, it's 3 new kids, and they all playing together with no team chemistry, and they coming from all different. They're coming from all different type of programs. One might have played zone, one might have done run no motion. So it's like we really got to teach within a short time span. I'm confident they'll win 20 games. But for me, that wouldn't be a disappointment. But I agree with you. For everything that happened, your expectation was
the expectations and the output. That's a good point about them just getting there. I would say Jenkins was a surprise too because for them to be young as they was, I mean, I know they got upset in the semis. I guess would be considered the upset. They lost in the semis, but for them to go undefeated in the regular part of summer league, I thought that was a surprise. So I didn't expect them to do that.
Yeah, Jenkins was my most improved team that I've seen.
Yeah.
Who Jenkins lost to?
In the semis, they lost to Kathleen.
And Tuma, man, like
loud on the plate, man. That's loud on the
plate. What when Shaw and Coach London and Mooten and them got over there, Coach, I was very impressed by Kathleen and the way they played in the summer league, bro.
They ain't had nothing to do with Kathleen. Yeah, I was just
competing. Those kids get after it. You know what I'm saying?
He was undefeated and fell asleep in that game. That's why I cut the screen off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They went in undefeated and they went to that game to lay down.
Yeah.
Kathleen's plus is Auburndale, Lake Wells, they in 5A, so they're away from battling the beast.
Kathleen's gonna be a problem in that district.
Let's talk about it. You know, we kind of talked about it a little bit off the air, but the going rate as we looking at after the summer for our teams making a run. It was like I say, when I was going into detail who was involved in the conversation, it was some varying opinions on the where we at team wide, district wise. And if we want to start with that Kathleen district, we like anybody can win that district. Like it's Kathleen, Auburndale, Lake Wells. I'm missing somebody, but it's they're all like in the same kind of ability level, and so it's like really wide open. So, like you said, you get a team like Kathleen that can go out there and just outwork you. You know, in Polk County, if you outwork people, you got a much better chance to win, even if you're playing against probably more skilled kids or whatever the case may be. So,
Lake Region in that district too.
Is that the one Lake Region in? I'm missing one Polk County team, so it might be Lake Region. But it's like wide open, like anybody could. No, I think Lake Region in that with like Mulberry.
What they did this summer?
Lake Region. They played.
No, I heard y'all talk about.
They didn't do it as well, I guess.
Yeah, I ain't trying. I didn't hear y'all talk about Lake Region at all.
It wasn't nothing to talk about.
It was. They played. They rolled the ball out. So, but I mean, we figured that between the two, all of us, we felt like some.
Sebring is in that district.
Sebring, so it's wide open. That now that Winter Haven has lost what they lost, they not so Ivan Drago-ish. They're much more human. I mean, you still got to figure they're the top team in the district, but they ain't what they was going into the summer, right?
No, they definitely not what they was going into the summer.
Who?
Winter Haven.
Oh,
so they're a lot more. It's a lot more realistic, whereas last year this time you like, man, you might as well just go to the next game when they on the schedule type stuff. So I mean, we feel victory is, even though they end up not being the top team in the summer league, we feel like they probably got the best chance to get there, especially since OCP not in there. But we got some dog fights in our other.
But even in the Winter Haven district, you got Plant City, in which one of the coaches here think Plant City can compete, with Winter Haven this year with what they lost. I don't know. That's the biggest question mark is how they respond.
Yeah, because they lost 45 starters from last year at this point with the 3 seniors and Zay.
Yes.
So I don't know who else started, but they lost 45 starters.
That's big.
And that's huge, Then you got Santa Fe who got Tate, but and there are some that feel like Santa Fe got enough right now to get to the White House.
I don't know their region, so
Big Will, shout out to Big Will.
I can get it for you.
So can Tate? When is the last time we've had a player like take his team to the White House like Tate would have to do?
Alvin
with
Didn't he take Sebring?
Oh, Alvin Tomlin.
Yeah, he did, but he had Eric Brown with him. There was a duo.
I was saying like this gonna be like Tate and everybody else. Toby gonna help obviously, but it's gonna have to take Tate every night getting off like he get off, right? So it's been a while since we had a player that just to that extent to get his team all the way to the White House, right?
Would you consider Walt in that situation? Or no?
Who?
Walt.
No.
He had a better team.
Yeah, Bartow had a squad.
Yeah. I remember Walt went down in the state and they still, banged it out without him out there for the most part. So I mean, I can't think of one. I try to think of one.
That's not the blueprint for Polk County though. Because I'm going back and looking at all the teams that have made it to state, and I'm looking at the ones that have won the state championship. That's not the blueprint for Polk County for one person just put them on their back and go and win a championship.
Okay. So so this would be a first. That's what I'm saying. But realistically, based off the region, there are some that feel that they can do it. That it's doable. It's like they got a better shot this year than they've had in years past. Cause they don't have them Catholic Christians. They don't have them people from down south in the region like they've had in the past, and that's the biggest reason why. That's the thought process.
What are they 2A now?
They 2A, yeah. But they don't have the monsters that they've had in other places, like in that region now. So it's like it's much more doable. It didn't matter what they had when they was running up on Calvary Christian, and then that Boca Raton team that came up in that 1 year. But now you don't have them teams in the region. So the thought is, okay, Tate is that good, and he got enough of a supporting cast that they can get there. That's the thought of some. So, yeah, Mr. Riley, without Tate, it'll be tough. It'll be tough for him. I think anybody will attest to that. So
yeah, looking at their region, I don't see any big hitters.
Yeah, I think we looked at in their region and that 5A region, probably the two weakest regions for any of the Polk County teams that's in. And then we all agreed that Discovery probably in the toughest region with them people that they would potentially have to run up on.
Who was they lost against last year? Was it Holy Trinity?
It was Holy Trinity, yes, sir. First round.
Was it the one out of Melbourne or the one out of Ocala?
Melbourne.
That one out of Ocala normally good.
The one in Melbourne, because they ended up having to go to them because they got upset in the district by Bell Creek. So they ended up going on the road, but they was a 3 seed. They had to go on the road or something. One of them that rule with the team. I mean, no, it was 6 seed. I meant, but they had to go on the road, and they lost. They lost like at the buzzer. People beat them at the buzzer.
Yeah, they're in that region.
Ain't no world beaters in that region.
It's definitely it'll be Santa Fe's best chance to make it.
Man, y'all been saying that for 3 years,
but it's different this year. I'm just talking about just the other teams that are in the region.
The people that they may have to run up on, yeah, they got different people they run up on than in years past. So we'll see how it pan out. So, all right, man. So we like the date is the 14th, so we 12 days away, man, from the alumni tournament. Like Coach say, a lot of checks being written right now. So just the Friday, we put the schedule out the other day. Just the Friday lineup. Then we're gonna probably, I guess, announce the confirmed kids that accepted the invite for the showcase on Saturday at 5. And then PG and Tuma gonna do their live draft. They're gonna pick their teams and have discussion. I know PG got some more stuff going on weekend if you want to speak on it. But Friday night we starting off with Fort Meade and Jenkins men's game. Then the next game is Lake Region and Lakeland men's game. The third game is Lake LBD Gold, which is the babies. I guess that's what others have called them, versus Bartow. Then the fourth game, Haines City 2002 versus Lake Wells 2014. And the nightcap, Winter Haven, Arbondale. So, PJ, I know you weren't on here last time to kind of get your input on it, so that's why we're running it back for you. What's your thoughts on the Friday night slate of games?
The ladies' games or slated?
Slate. What it is, slate.
Oh, I love the matchups. I mean, it should be very well attended because it's pretty much a rivalry atmosphere with the games that we did select. So Friday should be hype. Friday should be real hype. I mean, I'm excited about it. As far as the matchup, I don't know the roster, so I can't really speak on like that. But just talking about the names, like Auburndale, Winter Haven, prime, that shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Them the games you want to see. We ain't run away from no matchups. Who was the other one? You had Haines City versus Lake Wells, right? The two, the two, um, the two alternate squads that like pick their own teams. Again, it ain't even about the year; it's about the name. Lake Wells versus Haines City. When I first got down here, that was one of the biggest rivalries of Polk County. To Kathleen, Lake Wells started catching on when I got around. So yeah, they're just them two right there. Then you got good girl matchup, Winter Haven, Bartow.
Yeah. I
Just
see some of the Bartow girls roster, and that should be a really good game.
People sleeping on Bartow girls?
I don't think so. I don't think the people that from Bartow are. I don't think it's a sleeper game, but I think it's gonna be really competitive. I know that Zakiria Lewis that went to UCF scored all the points at Bartow, and her and Tate Sanders will anchor that group. You know what I'm saying? So I expect that game to be really competitive. But
you gotta remember too, like these are games that are non-coaching games. So, like, you can have the talent, but then you got people sitting, not playing. How you handle your rotation?
And who handles it?
And who handles it? Yeah, that'd be the key with when you're talking these type of games.
Yeah, because I know on that goal roster they loaded from top to bottom. So
Yeah.
only 5 people can get on the court at one time. And like I said, you gotta manage the marathon instead of that one race.
Yeah.
That's a good point. It's interesting who will coach because last year you had some teams that chose to have a coach, and then you had some teams that chose not to have a good coach. I mean, not to have a coach. And I mean, in Lake Wells' case, they kind of done played together so long, they kind of coach each other, So, but that's a good point about it. If you don't have no coaching, you got all them people over there.
They be handling a lot of the substitution over there, though. You need a coach. You need somebody with them substitution, man.
Yeah.
Folks get tired. They don't want to come out. They taking bad possession after bad possession, and don't want you need a coach over there, bro. That's gonna be. I mean, that's gonna be a key for like Kathleen. I don't think Kathleen would have had a coach last year, and they just fought and got to the finals. I think Auburndale had a coach. Winter Haven, I don't think Winter Haven had one.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because my thing is it's a running clock. You know what I'm saying? You can't have long periods of time where you're in a slump. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have that time to make up. So it's important to keep fresh legs and, keep feeding that hot hand that's in there. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, and that's why, I know the rosters I have seen people putting a whole lot more players on their team than last year. Some guys came in there with like 8 guys.
Can't do it.
You can't do that all day. So, I ain't seen a roster yet that got less than 10 people. So everybody is up who they walking out. Like you say, how that play out throughout the weekend. But definitely they looking at it from a whole team standpoint this year.
Yeah.
So speaking of team, on Saturday afternoon, we're going to have the young men because even though it's an alumni tournament, we always want to support the current group, the future. So we're going to have a high school showcase, and we posted on the page earlier today, but I'm going to call out to confirm the final list, and then we're going to do draft. We've done the backstage kind of draw, and PG will pick first, and they'll alternate. PG pick one, coach pick one till all the kids gone, and then we'll post them on their teams on the page so folks know who they're playing with when they come in. All right. So we got from Bartow, you got Josiah Battle. That's the kid nicknamed Red, Jacqueline Crossley, and Messiah Borders. Jamil Wallace was unable to accept. He got a showcase something he'll be doing out west the same weekend. So from Auburndale, you got Derek Ramirez, 2026 guard. You also got Jaden Lindsay and Aiden Curry, all 2026 kids from Auburndale. From Jordan Christian Prep, got William Reyes, 2025 forward, big, like 6'5", 6'6" kid, pretty talented. From McKeel, you got Axel Acevedo, another 2025 kid, post kid, like 6'5", 6'6". He's actually playing football for Lakeland, and he's gonna play basketball with with McKeel this year, and he's already got a couple offers over there with football with Lakeland. So pretty athletic kid. That's the only one in for McKeel. Only one from Lake Region, 2026 guard Jay McCoy. Got one from Sebring, David Allen. Winter Haven has 3. They have Eric Daly, 2025 kid, Troy Boswell, 2025, who seemed like he on the road like every weekend, like which is great. Just getting out there. Trey Jackson, 2025 kid. They all from Winter Haven. Got 4 from Discovery. Jeremy Nixon, 2025. Jordan Gunner, 2026 guard. Darius Livingston, all guard. They got 2025, and Asher Hoskins, the transfer from Jenkins. So it's 4 kids from Discovery going to be playing. 3 from Davenport. Amari Ellis, 2025 guard. Shakai, I say that wrong, I apologize. Shakai Richards, 2025 guard, and Jules Bermudez, who is a 2026 guard. Jenkins got 1 kid in, Cam Cottingham, 2026 guard. Lakeland got 2. Shenard Cloud, that's Scooter. Sorry, that's Scooter. And he 25 guard, and Alshon Higgins, 2027 guard. Ridge has 2 kids, Tariq Kennedy, 2025 guard, and Zachary White, a 2025 guard. And Santa Fe has 1, which is the 2028 guard, Ethan Knox. And the final invite of acceptance is Quentin Wilson, 2028 guard from Victory. I'm pretty sure who PG's first pick is going to be. One of them things where you ain't got to take the thing up to the podium. But we'll make it official, PG, with the first pick in the 2024 Alumni High School Showcase. You picking
Quentin Wilson.
The easiest pick in the history of draft was just completed. All right, Coach. Your first pick.
Give me Livingston
for Team Washington. All right, so Livingston off the board and Wilson off the board. PG, you on the clock.
Who did he pick?
He picked Darius Livingston from Discovery, the guard from Discovery.
I want Scooter.
All right. Next up goes Clowers off the board to PG.
I want Troy Boswell.
Boswell, the big from, I guess he's not a big, he's just like a wing stretch. Let's call him a stretch. The stretch from Winter Haven is off the board to Team Washington. Team Tuma, you are on the clock, sir.
The other Winter Haven Daily kid, that's the guard.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want him.
Daly is off the board from Winter Haven to Team Toomer. Team Washington, you are now on the clock.
Let me get Borders from Bartow.
Okay, Coach goes young with Borders from Bartow, 2027. Yeah. Next up, Team Toomer.
Nixon.
No rush, sir. Okay. Jeremy Nixon, the freakish athlete from Discovery, goes to Team Toomer. No rush on yours, Team Washington, but you on the clock.
Give me the Reyes kid from JCP.
Okay. Got the Twin Towers. So if you just tuning in, we are doing the live draft for Team Toomer, Team Washington High School Showcase. So far, Team Toomer has Quentin Wilson from Victory, Scooter Cloud from Lakeland, Eric Daly from Winter Haven, Jeremy Nixon from Discovery. Team Washington has Darius Livingston from Discovery, Troy Boswell from Winter Haven, Messiah Borders from Bartow, and he just picked William Reyes from Jordan Christian Prep. So Team Toomer, you back on the clock, sir.
Cunningham.
Cam Cottingham, athletic guard from Jenkins, goes to Team Toomer.
Trey Jackson,
3-point shooter from Winter Haven is off the board.
The other Lakeland kid, that's the new one.
I don't really know their names, but he's a 27 kid, so he's gonna be a sophomore.
You don't know the nickname?
I do not know. I don't know if that's the little man kid. I don't know. If,
yeah.
I don't know the little man kid real name.
Oh, I ain't gonna. I'll wait then. Find out. Let me get Gunner's the shooter, right?
Gunner for when late went. That's the transfer that played at Arbondale last year.
Oh, we go with Ethan Knox. Stay young.
Ethan Knox, the jumping jack from Santa Fe, goes to Team Tumor. Moot to say little man about to be a junior, so that kid is a 2027, so the little man kid got to be 2026 if he's a junior.
He ain't on here.
So yeah, he ain't on that there.
Give me David Allen.
David Allen from Sebring goes to Team Washington.
Well, I don't know none of these. Tough. Crosley.
Well, I knew at some point that's a good fit. I knew at some point that comment was coming. That's why I laughed.
Since he took Crowley, give me Battle from Bartow.
Okay,
Battle up there. I'm blind.
Two Bartow kids off the board. So just to update everybody, we're doing the live draft at high school showcase. Updated picks. We got Team Tumor with Quentin Wilson from Victory, Scooter Cloud from Lakeland, Eric Daly from Winter Haven, Jeremy Nixon from Discovery, Cam Cottingham from Jenkins, Ethan Knox from Santa Fe, just picked Jay Crosley from Bartow. Team Washington has Darius Livingston from Discovery, Troy Boswell from Winter Haven, Messiah Borders from Bartow, William Reyes from Jordan Christian Prep, Trey Jackson from Discovery, David Allen from Sebring. We just picked Josiah Battle, otherwise known as Red, from Bartow. So we are back. Well, Scooter Mama saying that the other man from Lakeland is Lil Man.
Oh, there we go. Let me get him.
But then Moon is saying he is Trey Jackson from Winter Haven. Did I say? I must not have said Winter Haven. Sorry, Mama Boswell. Trey Jackson is from. Thank you for checking me though. Trey Jackson is from Winter Haven. So if I might have said Discovery, but I meant Winter Haven. I'm sorry. Sorry, Trey. Sorry, Coach Woodside. Sorry, Winter Haven.
Apologize to the world.
So, all right. So you taking Higgins from Lakeland with your pick? Okay.
Yeah.
Give me Axel.
Axel Acevedo, another big. Coaches getting all loading up on the big guys.
I hope they can dribble.
All right. So Axel from Jenkins, from McKeel is off the board. Back to UPG.
Who left?
Yeah. Where your list at? Where your phone?
Phone, man. I ain't writing this down.
It's 16. So
in our group.
I can tell you.
I'm looking at the list. Like I'm looking at the list, but I ain't writing down like who.
I can tell you.
You doing that, baby?
I can tell you.
You Xing out all the players?
No, but I got a photographic memory.
Derek Ramirez from Arbondale's left. Jaden McCoy from Lake Region. Jordan Gunner from Discovery.
Let me get Jordan Gunner.
Jordan Gunner from Discovery goes to Team Tumor.
Yeah, I ain't Xing them out, Brother D. So I'm looking at my list. That's what I'm looking at to call their names. But there's 3 Davenport kids left, and you ain't pick one of them. You work out there.
I am. I'm gonna pick one right now. Give me Let me get Jules Bermudez.
Choose Bermudez, the 2026 kid off the board for Discovery, the Team Washington.
Let me get Tyreek Kennedy, Ridge.
Tyreek Kennedy from Ridge goes to Team Tumor.
Let me get Shakai Richards from Davenport.
Who?
Shakai Richards.
Shakai Richards, back-to-back Discovery guys for Coach
Davenport.
Team. I meant for Davenport, back-to-back Davenport guys for Coach Washington, Team Washington. My bad, Coach.
Is Axel still available?
No.
He took Axel a couple picks ago. No, sir.
Oh, my bad. I'm trying to see. We took Curry from Auburndale yet?
No, sir.
Let me get him.
Okay. Aiden Curry off the boards, first Armadale kid.
Give me the last Discovery kid, Hoskins.
Hoskins from Discovery goes to Team Washington.
That's it, right?
No, sir.
No, a few more left.
Yeah,
we got 30 players?
27.
10 of them ain't playing. I'm just playing, man. I'm just joking, bro. I'm trying to win. I beat the last one.
Oh, God.
We got 5 more, man. That ain't been fit yet.
Hey, oh yeah, I took him. All the One Heavy kids gone. All the Discovery kids gone. Is it all the Davenport kids gone?
It's one more Davenport.
Yeah,
kid.
let me get the last Davenport kid.
All right. Amari Ellis goes to Davenport, goes to Team Tumor. 4 more kids left.
Who left, bro? I mean, looking at the list, it's just hard. I'm not right scratching out, so that's what's like a killer.
Okay, I can take it for this left. You got Jaden Lindsay, Arvindale, Zachary White, Ridge.
I thought I took Zachary.
You took the other Ridge kid.
Oh, so it's 2 of them. Okay.
Well,
it's Derek Ramirez from one at Arvindale, and
see, I ain't the only one struggling with this.
Did I say him already?
Yeah, it can't be if it's 27 or 28 kids.
It is
27.
27,
So
right?
it's an odd number, so I'm gonna have more kids than Billy D because I picked first.
2, 4, 6.
I'm gonna have 14. He gonna have 13.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
So,
3 more left, right? So Lindsay, White, and Ramirez. I think that's who left. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
All right, give me Lindsay.
Lindsay goes to Team Washington.
give me Ramirez.
Ramirez goes to Team.
You know where you got me at? This start of the group, you got guards, forwards, and then when you went down the rest of them, you don't really got their positions. That's where that's why it caught me there. I couldn't really even tell.
Oh, my bad. I did do that.
Let me get White. It still should be one more.
That's what I'm saying. Like he said, 3 more. It should be 1 more kid. I would have an odd number.
Unless I counted wrong, they all gone from what I'm looking at.
Okay.
Yeah, they all gone. So it's 26, not 27 then. Yeah, everybody.
Oh, it's 27. You got hold on. 2, 3.
Everybody. Oh, there's one more. Jay McCoy from Lake Region.
I got him.
So he goes to team 2.
Man, how many players we had last year?
30.
Oh, we're doing 5 in, 5 out.
Yeah, y'all was 5, man. Y'all was doing the
That
build.
last quarter we did. We just the last 5 minutes we played the best that we felt was the win.
That game, yeah. So, all right. So the selections have been made. We'll post it tomorrow. Yeah, man. We ask that you be there by 4:30, so you have time to kind of get yourself situated. You can pick what number you want to be. We want to make sure we write your name down so we can be saying the right names with the right person. We want to just say number 1, number 12. We want to give you, your time while you're on the floor. Getting your showcase on, getting your shine on. There's gonna be a lot of people. There's gonna be a lot of good energy. So for y'all to get to kind of participate, we happy to be able to provide that for you. All right. So, PG, anything you want to say about the weekend? I know last week you kind of was talking. Anything you want to add? Anything you want to kind of update or everything?
No, we just celebrating, trying to bring a good atmosphere. After Friday night we had coach on first, and then Saturday after the games on Saturday we'll be at Empire. We've also partnered with the car show, so trying to make it one big family reunion, one big Polk County family reunion on Saturday. With the car show and the basketball tournament all coming together, the promoters all coming together to put together a good party.
Show up
really low, $10 online.
Show up. That's what's up, man. Show of unity. Everybody trying to just get along and provide a good situation for folks to. So according to your light, you may not be somebody want to be in the you may not want to be in the gym all day, so you may want to go do something else. So you got options. So just be out, be safe, and have yourself a good time. So guys, have we figured out the exposure thing yet? I see where 2020 where Tucker Fox, who came up real big out in Phoenix, and also Toby Lane both went out, and I think the Thought kid, the Gall kid from Victory also went out there. I know Q been getting out, and also Tate. Have we finished that? Have we got to the point where our kid we've figured out the national exposure thing, or are we still way far behind? I know we're not on like EYBL, the Boozer level, but are we there, or are we just still way behind the ball?
Yeah. I think we always been there, Barnes. That's not the issue of being there. We always had kids on that national stage. Where we fail to come together at is those teams, having Polk County teams that compete at that national level. Most of those kids, like Tate and Q, they don't play on teams that are here. Even Boswell is on one family. You know what I'm saying? That's where we're failing at, is failing to come together here to produce national competitive teams.
Okay.
And there has been some conversation on how can we attack that. So hopefully sometime soon, we can all sit down, maybe have a round table and kind of figure this out on our own instead of allowing our kids to go outside the county. Maybe we can provide a platform here.
Cause that's an epidemic now, Coach. We none of our kids that we feel like a high level kids stay in the county, and we're not. I mean, like you say, why would they with what the options are? So if y'all can figure out a way to improve that, that would be great. That'd be a great situation. So, all right. Before we get off, guys, I'm gonna give you one word. So I'm gonna give you one word, and just first thing come to mind. One word. It can be a word or it can be a person. All right. So first, Gordon Givens.
Defense.
One word, PG, or one thought. Gordon Givens.
Go.
John Calipari.
Cheater.
Allegations.
Oh man. Terrence McGriff.
Man, he the goat in my book.
Yeah, I don't want to keep using the word GOAT. Terrence, I would say, is
I would say preparation, man. Terrence, he is the epitome of what coaches should do on and off the
trendsetter.
court.
Trendsetter.
Okay. I like that. Officiating.
Trash.
Trash. Coaching.
Trash.
Mediocre. You can't say because McGriff a good coach. I said mediocre.
But overall, though, you know what I'm saying?
No, I can't. I won't say that because every 2 or 3 years we got somebody in the White House. We've been riding that wheel.
Is it because of coaching?
07, 08.
Don't avoid the question, sir. Is it because of coaching? Yes or no?
Man. Trash.
And I just had a conversation with somebody the other day. Are we developing the next generation? Like, we got a lot of coaches that's been around for a while. Like, who's up next? Is it a young person, a young up and coming? Like, who's up next? Like, who has great assistants that's going to be ready to take over?
Jenkins.
Like, who is developing them? Okay. I think that's a great example. But I think you're going to be like pulling from the air to name somebody else.
Yeah, that's a good point. So we're not planting the foundation for it to continue.
Congratulations on a successful show.
So next, flex offense.
Non-existent.
I think it's archaic.
Pressure defense.
Non-existent.
I think when it comes to pressure defense, it's underappreciated. Like, people think that's a cop out, of playing.
Arthur don't want to do it since you've been gone.
Yeah, I mean, we do it on the girl side. My thing is it's so, like
2 teams, non-existent. 2 teams do it.
Yeah, but I hate when
do it the right way, like the principles of it.
Facts, but I hate when people try to minimize the effectiveness of it. You know what I'm saying? It's saying that it's not basketball or it's not good basketball.
You're not a good coach if you minimize it. You already just told us you ain't a good coach. If you're minimizing defense, you're not a good coach.
Man, you'll be surprised on what people say.
They can't say that in front of me.
So they maximize offense or they just minimize defense?
They minimize pressure defense. They think it's like a cop out. It's not basketball or it's not good basketball. I guess you should allow people just to walk the ball up the court and just play a half court game.
So you bringing football to basketball. Your athletes are, so it's not about basketball, about who got the better athletes. That's the thought.
That's the thought. They consider it like junk basketball or whatever.
That's why Murph won state last year.
I agree. I mean, I won 4 of them with it, so they can say what they want.
They can say what they want.
And Bartow got a great shot because they gonna pressure better than anybody in the county.
Boy, McGriff don't let them loose.
You got a great shot.
I'll be subbing. That look like old Florida Southern days, boy. Dead ball sub.
Dead ball somebody. You got 2 more coming in. You're gonna just wear people down. Ain't even what you do first quarter. It's what you do middle of the fourth quarter.
32 minutes in here.
Yeah. Zone defense.
I can't speak on it. I never played zone defense in a day of my life, so.
You just want one word
in the world.
You just want one word.
One word, one thought. One word or one thought. Stupid.
Never played it, bro. Everybody that coached me refused to do it.
Bro, I got so much to say about zone defense because I hate people that play zone because they refuse to put in the time to teach man. You
And
know what
I
I'm saying?
seen us, bro. I seen my worst Florida Southern shooting teams shoot 70% against zone. Like, dude, field goal percentage was 70% because we knew how easy it was to beat it. You didn't have to move. It was just certain spots, bro. It's like playing football on the video game. And you know, a cover two, a cover three. If you know gap penetration and those assignments, it's so easy to beat. So I can't speak on it, bro. It was by
I,
Scott Williams and Gordon Gibbons.
I agree with Chad though. It's got to be strategic. You got to know what your team's good at.
Matchup zone.
Yeah, what your team is good at and what they're not, and it's a great way to hide some weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? It's also a great way to rebound and force people to shoot the basketball. So if a coach is using it to their advantage, I'm all for it. But just to sit in a zone every game, all game, I think it's laziness by the coach. How are you preparing them, for the next level? Or if you're preparing them for
Again, Ambo asked me a question. I just said stupid because the people I coach would not teach zone. You didn't hear me say that, Ambo? I feel that's the conversation we used to have in practice. It was stupid. It was easy to beat. I can't tell you what about zone. That's just my opinion, bro.
and I
Never
can
played
tell you,
zone ever in my life.
I kind of came up under the same premise. Like we always play man. Even when y'all think about my teams, y'all always saw us play man. But the thing is like we always had zones in just in case as backup plans. So if you're using those as strategic, like I said earlier, that's fine. But just using it as a cop out because you're too lazy to teach man to man, I don't like that.
That's why I mentioned matchup zone. That's kind of like
But
I have no comment.
it's still
I'm
man
I
principles.
say.
When I teach matchup, it's still man principles. We still teach it out of our shell drill. You know what I'm saying? We're man to man with the person that's in that particular zone. So,
See, this man trying to make it debatable. I just told him I was coached by Coach Gibbons and Scott Williams and never played zone. I ain't talking. He talking Polk County. You talking Polk County, right?
Yes,
What are
sir.
you talking, Barnes?
Polk County.
Okay, so Jimmy B ain't got nothing to do with Polk County.
So match a zone. So matchup zones and traditional zones are because you got to teach principles out of matchup zone. You necessarily got to teach no principle out of a zone, a regular zone, right? Or is it pretty much the same? I know, PG. I'm talking to coach right now with it.
Yeah, right.
I mean, bro, I always teach concepts of man out of zone because it's all about positioning. You know what I'm saying? So they always gonna get man principles out of zone weight. The ball's on one side, there's no way you should be on the help line or you have spots that are still man principles out of the zone. That's just the way I teach it. You know what I'm saying? It's been effective for us. And then what Coach Jones saying about Boeheim and whatever, like, bro, he was up there for like 50 years. And luckily Carmelo Anthony came in there and saved him 1 year. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Calipari. All them good teams he got one championship to show for it, and they should have more. You know what I'm saying? So how effective really was that 2-3 zone that he actually played up there?
Yeah, but I just don't know. I can't discuss it. I mean, more so there. What you're asking me because I said stupid. I can't discuss nothing because I'm telling you in practice every day. Zone was stupid.
My thing is don't use whatever you're doing, do it as a fault. You know what I'm saying? You're a man team, okay, great. So you go out, you play man against somebody, they're killing you. So what are you gonna do? Just stay in man and just continue to let them kill you, or try something different? That's the issue that I have with when I see teams play around here and coaching around here. That y'all continue to do the same thing and it's not being effective and you stay in it. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's an effective strategy if it's used correctly.
I think it hurt players. I know this for a fact. It hurt players. I watched one of our greatest shooters at Florida Southern come in as a freshman, and he could light it up. Right? He could not touch the floor because he didn't understand how to play basketball outside of zone. So it's not teaching the full game. Like he didn't play 3 minutes a game, bro, and he probably could have averaged 15 points as a freshman because he couldn't guard nobody. So for me, again, I think it's stupid because it don't teach you the other half of the game. The kid didn't play. I mean, didn't play 3 minutes a game, and every day in practice, nobody could guard him. 6'6", shooter from everywhere, couldn't touch the floor because he couldn't guard nobody. You remember the Eddie Murphy move with the banana in the tailpipe?
Yeah.
That guy, that's what we looked at him as. And it was funny. We laughed about it, man. Guy would never touch the floor, man.
Oh,
Was an offensive practice hero.
So to say it with half court offense, half court sets, play calling. Let me say it that way, play calling.
Highly important. You say one word, important.
I was gonna say necessary. Because my thing is when you get in tight games and you playing really good teams and you can't turn them over and get easy buckets, bro, you're gonna have to be able to run a set in order to get a bucket, get good offense. You know
I got a question for y'all. The joke back to the zone, because I ain't trying to be funny. Has any Polk County team that's won state since 2002 ran zone, been a completely zone team?
No Polk County team has
sir.
been a complete zone team that has won it.
No,
and we talking about let's look at the last few champions. Bartow 2021, we know they wasn't zone. Before that, it was us in 2012. Of course, we wasn't the zone team. Before that, who was it? Haines City, they not a zone team. Kathleen wasn't a zone team in 2001. 2000, Lake was one of the zone team. 97, Kathleen wasn't the zone team. Who was it before that?
I rest my case.
88, Bartow. Like, what are we talking about?
I rest my case.
But and I've been saying that, bro. That's not the blueprint for Polk County. It's just not.
Exactly.
You go out there and I'm all for making your own way, but history has shown that that's just not the blueprint for Polk County.
Why do y'all feel teams don't run sets? Y'all both say important and necessary. Why don't people run sets?
You don't run sets, you ain't gonna win.
But why you feel they don't run sets?
Because they don't have the coach sets.
Yeah, that's what I'm
come back to coaching. It come back to coaching.
Run the sets because you got to teach the sets. You got you in every set that you should run, you should have at least 3 options, correct?
Yeah.
If you're doing it right.
Give me the small number of 3 options.
And me, it takes discipline also. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a lot of teams that have sets in, but they abandon it after the first option. Then next thing you know, you see
part of the coaching though, because most good coaches are make you do 5 passes in practice so you can get those 3, so that you understand those 3 what's the word?
3 options.
3 options that you should have. So the discipline is like, okay, you can't shoot unless it's 5 passes, so that you see those 3 options, and then you play after that.
I agree.
I ain't gonna say most coaches because I'm not in their practices, but it would seem as if the kids are not patient enough in practice, or the coaches are not patient enough to watch that 5 pass rule.
I agree with that. I don't know if this.
I don't offend nobody because they ain't in their practices, but
I don't even know if the 5 pass rule being taught as much as it used to be.
That's why you can't run the half court set.
From a coaching standpoint, I will say this too. You can get in there and practice it, but some reason when you get in a game situation, them people get in the stands and the lights cut on, it seems like the kids just do something completely different than what you practice.
Not the discipline though, bro.
I understand that. And that's where coaching comes in. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it has to be emphasized in practice that we're going to do this. And if this doesn't happen, it got to be something attached to it where they're going to remember to do it. Like I said, it's discipline on the coach part. It's discipline on the player's part. It's all about a culture that you're setting in practice. And you see in those programs where that culture has been set.
Yeah.
You know what
That
And
5 to 6 pass rule is tough, boy. When you got to wait till that coach blow that whistle before it's live. But you shoot it before that. Everybody got to get on the line and run. You line up. Hey, yeah. Start looking at the player different. Your homeboys, man, you shot what?
Bro, my teams wasn't great.
I'm feeling it, dog. It felt right.
My teams wasn't great offensively,
but you did say something like, because even when we did it with Scott, bro, we get in the game right off the jump ball, bro. Them first 7-8 possession,
yeah,
I don't care whatever rival we playing. Them first 7-8 possession ain't no calling no set. Ain't no set getting called, bro. First 3 minutes of the game is shoot, come down, 2 pass, shoot.
And I was the coach to let you do it.
I'm gonna see crowd hype.
What you did early, and them shots don't go down. I'm finna rein. I'm finna rein you in. All right, let's get back to what we do.
You know, ain't nothing like hearing that when that shot go up. Whoop. Well, after that first one go in here, boy, the whole team down there. Boy, hey, listen, I remember a game when Mike wasn't even supposed to be shooting, boy. And Mike come down here and that, boy, that crowd go to saying, whoop. Oh, everybody got the green light the first 3 minutes of the game, boy.
Bro, what the crowd
whoop. Boy, everybody got the green light, man.
But especially
it was some major possessions cut down in Mount Dora, bro. Like, Mike, what you doing, man? You just took a 3. I got this, coach.
Whole crowd. Oh man!
Don't let one go in, boy. You get another possession when you get it on that second pass.
Hey, so Scott understood them first 3 minutes. Just chill.
Well, he had no choice. What they gonna sell everybody out? That Mark Door use of them first 3 minutes wasn't no sets ran.
Oh man! So he in his play his game plan, it was sets, but y'all game plan was
what Billy just said, boy. You getting there with that crowd, boy. You ain't trying to hit none of that, boy.
None of that, bro. Coach, have you ever been in that gym? In that gym, the old one? Man, you can't hear nothing, no way. And that little corner over there, Coach, they be rocking.
Chartreuse, boy. That little corner of chartreuse, that boy.
Oh, they be rocking.
Ain't no sets.
But you know what though? Even though we ran good sets, we were better at the end of my Lake West career, and definitely now that I allowed them to be basketball players within.
That also what made us better than everybody in Lake County during my era, because we could calm down, we could come back to earth.
Yeah,
and we had great point guard. Like Mike was a great point guard, Shaka was a great point guard. To where they were coachable with him. To when we started getting in sets, it gave us an advantage over the other team.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all came. You was able to wear many hats where other teams couldn't. That's all they could do.
They were probably still going, taking bad shots. Then we started running sets. Next thing you know,
y'all had the first 3 minutes. That was their game plan. That's what they did.
Yeah. Next thing you know, we up 20.
And great sets are meant to get you good shots. That's all it is. It's not gonna make you, make them or not. It's just, a system to get you good shots. My thing is like what I see now is a lot of people run sets to like shoot threes. You know what I'm saying? You don't see a lot of sets that are getting layups anymore. You know what I'm saying? They don't feel for that, that holy grail that they see on TV now, and everybody just taking these. I hate bad shots, Coach. I hate bad basketball, and you see a lot of these kids taking really, really bad shots now. But then again, like I said, I don't see sets that are giving people layups anymore. You know what I'm saying? They don't drunk that Kool-Aid, Coach, where they see all this transition stuff and everybody shooting these threes, and we don't got away from that.
So we don't do a good enough job of calling sets. A couple people.
Yeah, a couple people do. We're not gonna take nothing from the few coaches that are really. You see dynamics within it. Like you see a cut for a layup, and then as a counter off that, you see somebody coming off and getting a good shot. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be dynamics. It's got to be layers. It got to be levels to your offense.
You got to have some, because like you say, you can teach the 5 to 6 pass rule, but if something open up on pass 3, you got to have a smart kid. Okay, we're not married to the 5 passes. If something open up on pass 3, one of our options, get us a backdoor layup, or like you say, a push down 3. We're not married to it. And I think that's when you got the kids that's thinking the game, because they're not robots. They're not saying, okay, 1, 2, 3, and then you got a guy that went back door is wide open, but that we don't pass 3, so we got to reverse back out and pass back out to start all over again. So yeah, you want to make sure you're a basketball player, and you got to make sure you got that fine line that you ain't a robot, still a ball player, it's still basketball. So if we get an opportunity, we attacking it, So
trying to create mismatches, coach.
Yeah,
Like people talked about the Princeton offense, like the stereotype Princeton offense were like all white teams. You see a lot of cutting, backdoors, and things of that nature. Like, coach, we don't put that in at Winter Haven. I first tried it with one of my travel ball teams when I had Isaac them, and to have an athletic, fast team in those type of offense coaches, it's even better. You know what I'm saying? It just something that I tried and it ended up working. Like, coach, I stay on Instagram and other Twitter media outlets and picking up sets like all the time. And, even in our group, we sharing sets to each other. You know what I'm saying? We're not above it. Me and McGrill talk all the time and share, information. Like me and Coach Fitzgerald just talked about a set off the tip the other day. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of information that's out there. People just got to tap in.
That's the key. The information is there. Like Mike said, you got to teach details in that stuff too. I mean, if you cut hard, everybody ain't trying to run around and chase people. That we're not built like that on defense. You built first, second pass, so you might get you a backdoor layup if you paying attention. You might screen and roll, and the roll might be open, or you might pick and pop depending on how y'all running it, how y'all varying it off that screen. But you definitely got to be still looking for that stuff and not getting married to that robo counting. You know what I'm saying? And some people teach it that way. I don't care what's going on.
Like Coach, I want to give Mike his flowers. Like London, he did a great job with Kathleen this summer, and they run a lot of good stuff. And remember, we had a conversation. I was like, man, I ref the game, and I saw a set that I was surprised of the team that I saw it from. It was from Kathleen. And you know what I did? When I went into practice the next day, I put it in with my girls, and I called Shaw, and I told Shaw, I was like, hey, look, we don't stole y'all set. We're going to do something different with it to fit our group. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind stealing, Coach. That's what I do. I'll steal a set in a minute. I'm trying to get better. The
best people, basketball, education, whatever your field, nobody says you got to reinvent the wheel. If something good working and you can apply it to what you're doing, I mean, you'll be a fool not to, like you said, but you can't be so prideful. Like you saying, you didn't expect to get it from them, but that don't mean that it wasn't quality what they was doing. So and it can help you. You can't get caught up in the package it's coming from. And if it's a gift for you, you got to just take the gift no matter what the packaging look like. So that's a great point. Great point. So, all right. Well, that's all of the one worders. Figured I'd do something a little different tonight. See how y'all react to that. So, that's all we got for tonight, man. We had a good conversation, good topic, some X and O's talk. Always good to have knowledgeable people. To have knowledgeable people when you get a text message during the show, so there's some BS you'll not add to it. He told me he stole the set. But yeah, we appreciate y'all tapping in with us, man. Like I said, we 6 days away from the alumni that we picked the squads tonight. We'll post tomorrow for the young man that's gonna do the high school showcase. And that's all we got for tonight, man. Y'all have a good week. Y'all be safe. Stay out the way. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Next time, we out.